Hey guys! How you guys are doing? Good. It's Greatest Wrestling Forum here with our first video on YouTube. What shocks and surprises can fans expect on the SmackDown as the WWE prepares for WrestleMania 38? Let's look at latest edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest Wrestling Forum news and rumors that you need to know, including Big E suffers a broken neck, Johnny Knoxville docks Sami Zayn. Make sure like this video, click on the subscribe button, and click on the bell icon as well, for daily wrestling videos and news. Let's look at the good news, bad news, and the horrible truth news as always. We start off with the good news. Number 1, Tag Team Turmoil match, that building up to the women's division. Is the WWE's women's division a wreck? Well, we all know the answer to that, as the WWE has ignored its singles division with the exception of a handful of stars, while dismantling its already weak tag division, while we feel the WWE is underutilizing its many single stars. It is refreshing to see the company take these performers, putting them into tag team. So, they have something to do other than to jump to Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair. It's by no means the best thing to do with its talent, but if the WWE treats it as more than a stopgap measure, it's a good way to work the women into more matches, and eventually back into singles bout. Number 2, Rousey honors Kurt Angle, or Ronda Rousey has a new weapon in her arsenal, the ankle lock, and it's a great move on both her and WWE part. It was great to see Rousey on another WWE legend adding the whole to her repertoire. Rousey has plenty of moves at her disposal, but it never hurts to incorporate more into a moveset, and it's a sign that Ronda Rousey isn't resting on the laurels, and in fact, owning a craft. Number 3, new challenges for the Usos. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs are the new number 1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, with WrestleMania 38 around the corner. It's glad to see the Usos get a fresh start of challenges, after demolishing every tag team on the Blue Brand's roster, but that being said, Jay and Jimmy have held a SmackDown Tag Team Championship since last July's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and it may be time for new champions. The only question is whether the team of Shinsuke and Rick Boogs is the best team to open him, after the Usos have thwarted the efforts of the Mysterious, the New Day, and the Viking Raiders. The number 4, Ricochet wins, and it's not a fluke win, and Ricochet is a new Intercontinental Champion, and while the fans are still adjusting to the idea of the loser holding a championship, his win over former champion Sami Zayn suggests his title win last week wasn't a fluke, and that Ricochet's career may be set for a sustained push. It's far too early to tell, but his wins was definitely a move in the right direction. Fans of Ricochet know that he can deliver the goods in the ring, and the Intercontinental Championship could be the vehicle that takes Ricochet out of the lower card and into the upper card, and keeping things fresh with Brock. Less than his appearance of SmackDown a bit underwhelming. Well, but we applaud the WWE for its restraint. After all, fans are used to Brock Lesnar F5 everyone in sight, and the WWE Champion has plenty of reasons to want to destroy people. After the Bloodline left him in a bloody mess at Madison Square Gardens, it's safe to say that the fans wanted to see Lesnar to get his hands on the Bloodline, or even Tribal Council Paul Heyman, but he didn't, and that's the point. The WWE doesn't want to give Lesnar a chance to get much, if any, revenge on the Bloodline until WrestleMania. It's also important that the WWE pays things out, so that it means something when Brock does get his hands on an opponent. It may be hard to believe, but having less than come out every week and destroy opponents can get a little tired, but that was good. What about the bad is? Number 1, lazy booking. Are the Viking Raiders beaten down backstage? And that sounds familiar, and watching the team of Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, Eric and Ivar are saying it's deja vu over again. The WWE's booking of the Viking Raiders is not only atrocious, but it's more evidence of lazy booking. Does the WWE's creative team spin a wheel to determine what angle will play out? If so, It's time to take backstage ambushes off the wheel so creative can come up with a different way to bury a team, but that was horrible truth. The first story looks like Big E suffers a broken neck atop in the news. The latest update on Big E's condition following the devastating belly-to-belly he took outside the ring during the New Day's match against Sheamus and Rich Holland. Now, in case you missed it, Holland and Big E brawled to the outside during their tag team bout, with Holland appearing to botch a belly-to-belly suplex on Big E, causing the big man to land right on his head. Big E was then stretched out of the arena, leading to concerns his condition. He was taken to a hospital where he tweeted a video updating his many fans on his condition. He's just doing fine so far. Thanks for watching.